Israel exiled because of sin. All this took place because the Israelites had sinned against the Lord their God, who had brought them up out of Egypt from under the power of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. They worshipped other gods and followed the practices of the nations the Lord had driven out before them, as well as the practices that the kings of Israel had introduced. The Israelites secretly did things against the Lord their God that were not right. From watchtower to fortified city, they built themselves high places in all their towns. They set up sacred stones and Asherah poles on every high hill and under every spreading tree. At every high place they burned incense, as the nations whom the Lord had driven out before them had done. They did wicked things that provoked the Lord to anger. They worshipped idols, though the Lord had said, "You shall not do this." The Lord warned Israel and Judah through all his prophets and seers, Turn from your evil ways, observe my commands and decrees in accordance with the entire law that I commanded your fathers to obey and that I delivered to you through my servants, the prophets. So he's saying, like, and that's another thing, like, okay, so the younger generation that came out, or the next generation that did not die in the wilderness, they, came, inhabited the land, and they were worshiping the Lord. Then generation after generation after generation, slowly but surely, they stopped, and they started doing things that the people that were in the land before were doing. So it's like a repeated process for man, unfortunately. And we can take this past to present too, but it's like, basically, they saw that the Lord had told them these people are doing detestable things, and so you're going to be given this land, and it's going to be flowing with milk and honey and all that good stuff, and as long as you follow them. And so they did, but then they started doing exactly what they had defeated in the first place. What were they expecting? Past or present? Do we do this? Do we repeat things expecting something different? What is that, the definition? Put in the comments. But I mean, it's just, we have to understand. We have to understand just how important the Lord's wisdom is here. He's telling us, he's warning us ahead of time. Always. So we pray and we listen. Lots here. What kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind when we read over this? How does it make you feel, and what does it make you think?